Welcome back to Women's Sports Now. Okay, so the Indiana Fever, we've talked about them already in the show. They are currently in the midst of their best 9-game span of the entire season, which is even more impressive because that is happening while they are navigating the latest media storm and a tsunami of outside noise. Here's the Cliff Notes version of what's happened, the latest incidents that's happened. So on Saturday, Fever and the Sky were playing. Sky guard DiJonai Carrington delivers this hard foul across the head and neck to Sophie Cunningham. Carrington gets ejected, automatic ejection because of that flagrant 2 foul. Fever head coach Stephanie White tells reporters post-game that while the refs made the right call on the floor, she didn't believe the contact was malicious or intentional at all. This ends up triggering an outrage from sections of the fan base who accuse Stephanie White of not defending her own player. So then let's fast forward to Tuesday. Prior to the Fever's game against the Liberty, Stephanie White responded to the outside criticism.
For those who have anything to say about the play in the last game, I didn't see the play in real time. I went straight to a press conference. I thought the play got called right. Thankfully, Sophie's okay. Was it egregious? Absolutely. When you have a chance to watch that over and over and over on replay, you can see that. I didn't have that in real time. I take personally any suggestions that I don't 100% always have my players back. I ride with them 10 toes down all the time. All the time. They know that. It's a shame that we can't have an opportunity to talk about what great basketball they're playing. Because they are playing. The reality is, with me, I will always lead with love. I will always lead with grace. I will always lead with humility. And I will always lead with integrity. Doesn't mean I'll always get it right. I'm also human. The hate, the fear-mongering, the divisiveness, the stuff that's trying to hijack our league will not win. It won't win. We are united. We are connected. We will not be divided. Every day these women put their on the line. Every day. When they go low, we go high. Love will win. Grace will win. Humility will win. And kindness will win. I stand by them. I will always stand by them. Everybody else can go to hell.
Fever fans then proceeded to boo Stephanie White at their own home arena before that game against the Liberty. The Fever won the game, and then after the game, Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham strongly denounced the pregame treatment of Stephanie White.
I think our world is just like, we love to hate. We love to divide. Like, that's all we want to do. Like, nobody wants to see each other succeed. And I think that's a really painful thing for myself to watch. I feel like we need to do a better job at uplifting each other. And I can assure you there was no way we were losing this game tonight. And I told her that before the game. Like, there was no way we were losing this game for her. And, you know, it's tough. Like, that's my head coach. Like, I hated that our fans booed her before the game. That made me a little sick, to be honest. And you can disagree and this and that, and I get it. It's professional sports. People are going to boo. But, like, at the end of the day, that's our head coach. And we're going to ride for her, and we're always going to have our back. And that's never going to tear our locker room apart. So I just love her, and I feel for her because I know it can be a lot at times. And she does a great job a lot of times blocking it out. But there's other moments where it can get under your skin, and that's just being human, and that's just life.
And then earlier today, joining her teammates, Kelsey Mitchell doubled down on the support of their head coach.
Yeah, it kind of threw me for a loop, too. I told her to her face, I said, Coach, you know, this is for you. In terms of just a sense of confidence, a sense of awareness of that you're not alone. And if anybody know me, it's like I don't play that. So it's like it really hurt my feelings to see her kind of like have emotions in terms of like not feeling valued and not feeling wanted in a place where she has to coach. At the end of the day, this is her job. And so, you know, she has to show up too. And I think that people don't really recognize that. And I think that it's our job to remind her. It's our cultures. It's our culture. And I think we have to remind her that our culture is not going to let her fall to the wayside. And so I hope she knows that.
And maybe it's our job to remind the fans that this team is winning. Should someone tell the fans, the Fever fans, that they have a winning team, that they're in the midst right now of their best stretch of the season, that they've won 7 of their last 9, and yet they're still fans of this same team that are just booing the team? What?
The fans have to get out of the locker room. These fans are so entrenched in that locker room, and that is not their job. They are paying to go see these games, and they're going to get great basketball while they are there. They're not appreciating it. Leah Boston today saying it was annoying, it was so disrespectful. But can you imagine if they weren't even winning and they're taking their anger to the court on Stephanie White?
No.
Who, by the way, was she defending DiJonai Carrington at one point? It was her character. She coached her with Connecticut. She knows the player that she is. The WNBA is not patty cake, ladies. It is a physical game.
There's so many conversations that are happening outside of basketball, and some of the players are starting the conversations. And then once the conversations get rolling, and how do you put the genie back in the bottle? Like, how do you stop it? It's like, once you bring up a topic, yeah, the internet is going to roll with it and keep going with it. And even to the point of this, I think that Stephanie White, it's unfortunate. You know what I mean? It's like she's dealing with a lot being a head coach in general. Like, when you're the head coach of a sporting team, that's a lot. Like, everything you do is magnified. But then when you're dealing with other things outside of the sport, I think what she said originally, I know that she said she didn't see the play yet, but I think her original statement was valid. She probably saw it for what it is. Like, this is a hard foul. I'm not saying it should happen all the time. It's a hard foul, and hard fouls happen. And I think Steph White was speaking to the fact that she knows DiJonai, and she knows DiJonai goes hard. So, that got misconstrued in some other way. But I mean, I know she had to go back and say, I didn't see it and it was egregious, but it's like, it's a hard foul, and hard fouls happen all the time. Like I said, I've seen it. Jordan Canada.
You felt it.
I've felt it. I've gotten my head taken off more times than I can count, and I don't think that the player that fouled me that hard was being malicious. I think that they were competing.
And again, booing your head coach. Now, those of us that know Steph White know who she is, know her character, know that her players believe in her. But to boo your coach, who's out there representing your team, and you call it your team.
Susie, I'm very familiar with this because I'm from Philadelphia.
Exactly.
So this is a territory that I know, but it doesn't happen when the team isn't winning. Like, I mean, this happens when the team is losing, the fans will boo.
But not when they're winning 7 of their last 9.
When they're winning like this, I mean, I love that fans a lot of times will say, stick to sports. Well, how about the fans stick to sports? Because if we're just sticking to sports, things should be great.
Also, I do think that we're going to see a team gel around their coach right now. Now, if she had lost this team, you wouldn't have seen the result against the Liberty. I don't believe. And those of us who've been around a long time, that adversity sometimes just gels the team together. There's a lot of personalities. There are a lot of issues going in that locker room, but right now they are gelling around.
I mean, it makes it more of a us against everyone, and that's in general, that's how I feel when I'm in a locker room anyway. Like, we'll even say, like, even if it's family members, like, you know, because right now this is an online community that we all know. I kind of got in a lot of trouble on my podcast, Montgomery and Company, like multiple years ago, when I was saying, like, there's sports fans, and then there's this other group of people that are following the game that don't even know what's happening in the world of sport. That's the online community where they're just jumping into conversations that they want to have a comment on, or they're politicizing conversations, or they're politicizing situations. That's not necessarily these hardcore fans that are down for the cause, that know the Indiana Fever have won 7 of their last 9 games, that know the Indiana Fever are scoring like 100 points per game at home, where they're booing their own head coach. It's like this, there's the online community now. The fans that were in the building, that is shocking. Like, to see your own home fan base boo a coach, but I think they're reading the online messages.
And I think that we're seeing that many more new fans to the league who don't understand the tradition of WNBA basketball, which has been more physical than that of the NBA for years.
And it doesn't make anyone less of a fan if they aren't like a super hardcore fan that's been following forever. There are different categories of fans, and you can check in, you can check out, that's fine. But when you start making it about something other than the sport, then you are a different type of fan.
Definitely.
And that's not the fan that people
I'm glad you
around.
said that, actually, because it's not about the length of time that you were a fan. Like, I love that there's so many new fans in the WNBA. It's fire. It's like, this is exactly what women's sports wanted, like the attention that it deserved. It's unfortunate that it's getting hijacked for agendas.
Yeah.